My last question for you tonight, but I know you've got books. You're booked up what through 2024, not with just with Last Chance Dance that's coming, but some other projects we can't talk about yet. Is that right?
Yeah,
You're going to be around. Come back and we'll do this again sometime.
I would love to. Yeah.
For tonight, my last question is always some variation of if you could go back toward the start of your career, middle of your career, wherever would have made a difference, and give yourself some advice that would have made easier your path and might make easier the paths of anyone who's watching or listening to us now, what would you go back and tell yourself?
I think I would tell people, and this is like really hard to tell someone, who's like still in the trenches, but I would encourage writers not to worry. Like, I spent a lot of time worrying, like, will an agent ever, like my work or want to represent me? Will an editor ever want to acquire my work? Will a publishing house ever actually, will I get through acquisitions? And now I'm literally, like I have something about to publish, and now there's like a new worry, and it's like, oh, well, will I get enough visibility, or will readers love my story? Will they even like my story? Like, there's so many things to worry about, and I think sometimes when we spend our time worrying, it sort of stops us from moving forward, and we get like stuck in that moment. And so so cliche to be like, oh, everything's gonna be okay, but I was rejected by, so many agents. Like, there's some agents that have rejected me like legit 4 or 5 times, and I just found unique ways to like come back. Like, well, I changed it a lot, so you want to take another peek? And they were like, sure, but still rejection. So I feel like if I went through like over 100 agents that just, did not want my work, if I went through so many editors, like with my first project that went out on submission, where like everyone was like, no, just no. And that project hasn't even been announced yet, but it took a while to sell it because everyone was like, this is going to cost the publishing house too much money. No, like I don't understand this. No, like, just over and over. If I can go from all of those no's to, an editor saying, yes, yeah, I want to buy this, and also I want to buy some more of your stuff, and here's some of my colleagues, and they want to buy some stuff, like, if you can go from that to that, there's always hope. And so it's hard to tell someone don't worry, but try not to worry and try to write widely, which is what my MFA program, Vermont College of Fine Arts, taught me. Learn how to write a picture book, middle grade, YA, write historical, write contemporary, coming of age, learn how to move in those directions so that you'll always have something to sell, and then find out what works best for you. Because if picture books don't, if you write a picture book and you absolutely hate it doing it, then don't do it, like, don't just stay over there. But you might find that, yeah, I like picture books, and I also like to dabble in YA, and it makes you more versatile and more able to work in this industry.